Guys, here are the 5 positions of the G major pentatonic scale. For a major pentatonic scale, we find our root note, G. We're gonna play position 1. And then 2, and then 3, and then 4 and 5. But for a minor pentatonic scale, so G minor, right? Find our root note, G, on this low E string. But instead of position 1, we start on position 5. Instead, I'm gonna start like this. For major, you start on position 1. For minor, you start on position 5. Here are the 5 positions of the G minor pentatonic scale. One thing to pay attention to in these scales is where the root note is in each of these patterns. Especially when you're soloing, those are always good landing points, is to land on the root. When you're doing like a lick or something, it's always a good thing to resolve on. Last thing you need to know about the pentatonic scales, they all connect. Let's go back to position 1, right? G, position 1. Right? Those first 2 notes, right? This second note on the low E string is the same note that we start on for position 2. And then the second note of position 2 is the first note we start on for position 3. And so on. One other way to practice your pentatonics, and this is a great exercise I've realized, is what I like to do is I start on position 1, right? And when I get up here on the high E string, then what I do is I slide into my next position and come back down. Right? When I'm all the way back down, then I'm gonna slide up into position 3. And I'm gonna go up it. And when I'm up here, now I'm gonna slide into my next position and come back down. And when I get up to position 5, right? When I get all the way up to the top here, then I'm gonna come right back down. And then when I get here, I'm gonna slide back down into position 4 and go up it. Then what I would try doing is try playing it in a different key, because all these shapes connect. And so they're always going to be in the exact same order, right? We're in the key of G right now. But let's say we want to practice these in A. I'm going to find my A, right, on the low E. Now position 1 starts here, which is 2 frets above where we were. And so now position 1 is going to go. Right? And so it's the exact same position, it's just shifted up 2 frets. So for example, let's say we pull up a backing track, right? And we want to practice soloing. Say our backing track is in the key of D minor. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on this low E string and I'm gonna try to find my D. So it's all the way up here on our 10th fret. And if we remember our rule with major and minor, major pentatonics, they start on position 1. Minor pentatonics start on position 5. Once I've found my root note D, I'm gonna start playing position 5, right? So then I'm gonna go up to position 1 and then 2 and 3 in the key of D. But what we quickly realize in this particular key, we run out of space very fast because we're high up the neck. What you realize is you can also go back down the other way, right? So instead of going from position 5 up here to position 1, what I could do is go from position 5 down to position 4 and down to position 3 and down to position 2. And so that's a really kind of cool concept to really learning how to move across the neck with it. One final thing to note, everything past this 12th fret repeats. So once I get past this 12th fret and say I'm up here all the way at like 15, instead of playing it way up here where it's really like tight and kind of cramped, so I'm up here at fret 15 playing position 2 in the key of D minor. What I'll actually do is bring this down to fret 3 and play position 2 down here because they're all the exact same notes, just an octave lower. Hope this video helps. I know it's a lot of information, but if you can just take that and practice good, you will get good. So be blessed. Love y'all.